All right, so we're gonna start off this presentation with a map, where it is, and then some in-closer maps of it. So here it is right here. I really didn't like a lot of the maps that you saw of Harrison in the state of New Jersey, but here it is on that red dot right there. Very close proximity to New York, and as you'll see in the other maps I'm gonna show, Hoboken, Jersey City, right next to the Passaic River. But yeah, there you are, there you can see it in the state of New Jersey. We come down here. Harrison is in the town of Hudson County, so it's this little small one right here. That's why it's called it's a square mile town. Sometimes people call this the armpit of New Jersey, as you can see where it's located. And also some of these towns are not known for crime, but people would much rather live in Madison than they would in Jersey City or Weehawken or Harrison. And I'm not knocking it because I lived here all my life. So yeah, you can see where it is in Hudson County right here. Actually, a fun fact about Hudson County, I would argue it's one of the top 2 or 3 most densely populated counties in New Jersey. Like Guttenberg, I know, is known for I think it's the most densely populated town in the country because most of their residents live in like these 3 buildings. So, all right, so here's a little up close and personal of Harrison. Here you have Sports Illustrated Stadium down by the water. You go over the bridge, and this is Newark over here. That's why East Ferry, Ferry Street, this is Ironbound section of Newark. Sports Illustrated Stadium, that's where the New York Red Bulls play. Should be called the New Jersey Red Bulls. Over here, Prudential Center, Seton Hall basketball plays there. The New Jersey Devils play there, a lot of concerts. The Newark Museum of Art is over here, the NJ Pack. The Hampton Inn Suites, Newark Harrison Riverwalk. This is all in Harrison. Walmart over here. Then you have West Hudson Park, that is mostly Harrison, but goes into Kearny as well. And then here's Tops Diner. A lot of people have probably heard of this. It's one of the top 5 diners in the state. That's East Newark, but Harrison and East Newark are right next to each other. We go to the same high school. And this is 280 right here. That runs through Harrison. And I know when my parents were growing up, this was just being built in, I would say, the 70s. So here's a little more up close and personal with the streets and everything. I lived on Hamilton Street till I was 16, and we moved over here to Cleveland Ave. You have Newark over here. You get on Pulaski Highway, and you go to Jersey City. Kearny over here is a bigger town. Go to the Newark Turnpike to get there. Again, East Newark. You see I-280 running through it right here. Cape May Street is down near Red Bull Stadium again. And then, yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. Down the middle is called Frankie Rogers Boulevard. That's a former mayor of the town, very well liked, so they named it after him. The Passaic River surrounds Harrison, and then that's how you get over here to Newark. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're kind of gonna hit like a 2-for-1 here. Just got a haircut. Shout out Alfredo's, best barber in the state. This is the most dangerous intersection, I would say. And then this is the main street as well, which is Bergen Street. It hasn't been replaced by a major highway, but there's 280 right there, and it leads into it. So yeah, very bikeable, see, as my man goes. And this, I would say, is the busiest intersection. There's a couple of them, but this one's pretty busy. And you can see people walking. They're all walking to the PATH station, the train station, which is public transportation. And we're gonna head over there now. All right, we're at another very busy intersection here. This is the Dunkin' I go to every morning when I substitute teach. And then across the way right here, these are new apartments. This is big for commuters into the city. And right across the bridge over there, that's Newark. Just had to throw that in there, so yeah. All right, so this is the PATH station. As you can see, it takes you to Journal Square, Jersey City, New York City, Hoboken, Newark. You can live in Harrison and get that small town feel, and then you can work in Newark, and it's a 5-minute commute. You can see over there, that's also the other part of the PATH. This was all newly renovated about just a couple of years ago. I've used the PATH to go to Newport Mall in Jersey City, Hoboken, to Yankee games, to take the train over. I really can't explain how important the PATH station is. You can still get that small town feel, like I said, and there's tons of people like these apartments over here. They wouldn't be living there if it wasn't for the PATH station. There's almost like 2 sides to Harrison. It's where I grew up and my friends grow up over there, And then you have this side over here with a bunch of commuters, really don't have small children, maybe you have a dog, you take the path and you go to work. All right, so this is Red Bull Stadium, our most well-known and notable landmark in the town of Harrison, I would say. It's what the town's known for a lot of people. It's actually called Sports Illustrated Stadium now. That must have just happened while I was at school. They're called the New York Red Bulls, even though it's located in Harrison, New Jersey, which is kind of crazy. But our local high school has games here a couple times a year. I know one of the questions on our hometown project is how is transportation in the busiest time to be in the town. And when these games are over, it is absolutely insane and you do not want to be here from maybe 3 to 7:30. This is the worst time. Last year Miami FC came, Lionel Messi was here, and the traffic after was absolutely unbearable. So that's definitely the worst time to be here, especially in rush hour on one of these games before or after. And yeah, that's it. This is Sports Illustrated Stadium where the New York Red Bulls play. All right. So we're here now. I have someone taking a video. Jake, went to high school with him. He goes to NJIT. Really smart guy, smarter than me. So now we're at the statue. This is Fred Shields. He was in the Olympics. His son was the principal of the high school here, and his grandson is now a teacher there. Soccer's really big here. We had the Metro Stars. He was in the Olympics. My friend Jake, his grandpa played for the men's national team. So yeah, I was telling you guys before, I've told you this in class, I play football, but football's gone now in Harrison, and as you can see why soccer is such a big sport in this town. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. All right, so this is the hometown grab bag, one of those questions. Where in your town does it smell the best? So I'm in Harrison, New Jersey right now. Pechter's Baking Co. Been here a long time. You can see the factory. It's pretty old. They used to have a shop on the corner, but it didn't run out of business, but during COVID they shut it down. And then they just haven't done it since because it does so well. If you live in the North Jersey, Hudson County area, you may know Pechter's Rye Bread. We used to have practice over there for football, and at the end of practice you could smell them baking the bread for the next day. So this is the best smell in town. All right, so how has the town changed from when I was a kid? So when my parents were kids, we're gonna see that in a little bit, it's changed massively. But even from when I was a kid, right across the water here is Newark. So this wasn't here, I would say, 3 years ago. I used to come here all the time with my friends back here on a beautiful day. I come with my girlfriend, but yeah, this is all brand new built, less than 2 years old. This used to be old factory lots back in the day. Harrison was a hub in World War II for the making of weapons. So yeah, this is all brand new, and then that's it. All right, so here we are in West Hudson Park. This is where we used to train. Me, my high school baseball team, high school football team used to run up this hill right here. Behind you, you have the Double Diamond where we used to play. Now it's all turf, but back in the day it was rugged and it was just dirt. So yeah, this is where we used to train. This is the biggest park in town, West Hudson Park. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We got the high school right there. You can see it. And that's where we had our football games. And it really is beautiful. This is Fairy Lake behind us. This park has been here for over 100 years. It separates Harrison and Kearney. That's pretty much it. All right, so here we are outside O'Donnell's Pub, the only Irish pub in town now. Easter Sunday, happy Easter, just got out of Catholic Church. So we're at O'Donnell's Pub. This is one of the immigrant groups that were here in the start. For me personally growing up, I grew up with a lot of all my friends Peruvian, Ecuadorian, Portuguese, Brazilian, Colombian. I was one of the few who wasn't that in my friend group. But growing up as like my mom here, she grew up with a different immigrant group. So Mom, what did you grow up with?
Irish, Scottish, Portuguese, Italian, Spanish.
So you can see how the town has changed. Across from us right here is the Peruvian market. And then as you go up and down the street, you have the South African market, Indian markets. So, all right, this is Harrison Little League Field, where I grew up, where I played sports all my life. Played Little League baseball here. We had practice here for football until 8th grade. This is where we would practice.
Captain William F. Enright is my mom's great uncle, so it's kind of a historical landmark for us. This is where I grew up. It was all dirt, and we used to call it the Dust Bowl when we would practice here. Now it's real nice, all turf. Times have changed, but yeah, so a little bit of family to me. I guess it's my great uncle. Really don't know, but that's it.